Welcome back to the power-flite truck channel. And oh, I'm sorry. Did you notice this? We had a new addition to the pack here since you last saw us. This is a 1956 Chrysler Windsor Newport. So yeah, this one was restored probably about 5-10 years ago, I believe they said. Really good shape. We'll do a start up in a little bit here. We're actually going to be working on this today. So coming up close to Christmas, and we wanted to be able to drive this up to my grandma's house because this is the cruiser, you know, throw the presents in the back and head up the hill. So only problem is the speedometer isn't working right now. So we've replaced the gear and the transmission. We've had the speedometer totally rebuilt, and we've also tried replacing the cable. So this time the problem was that the cable, the end that goes in the transmission was correct. The end that goes into the speedometer, it's a little too short. It grabs like half a thread, and that's it. It's kind of a lesson learned as to why if you have a spare part and it's a type of thing like that where there's a fit issue that's possible, just bring it with you, make sure it fits while you're there. So anyways, let's get started. All right, here we go. So the thing with this car, like I said, it's all original. Has about 83,000 miles on it. And no one engineers it like the factory, as they say. So you pretty much, it was about 30 degrees last night. It's an old engine, carbureted. You just give it one pump, and the ignition key is just a little bit funky sometimes. There we go. Put on the brake just in case. Fires right off. So yeah, I mean, it's pretty great. All the gauges work. I don't know if you can see them in here. Yeah, you can kind of. All the lights work. Obviously the one gauge that doesn't work is this guy right here. Yeah, the map light pops on too with the switch. We need to figure out these back ones, those two. At the moment they don't work, so we're thinking it's a wiring issue. We've already tried bulbs, but we'll see. So another cool feature on this car, it's a power-flite actually, just like the truck, but this one is push button. So it should be warm enough now. You pretty much just, and you're in gear. It's that easy. It's pretty cool. So car's out of the garage. Little back history on it. So when we bought it, it had actually been lowered about 3 inches overall, which, I mean, it looked amazing, but it was just, the ride, it was atrocious. Things rattled. Every little pothole was just like the end of the world, especially since it's on bias ply tires as well, and they don't really cushion. So that was like step number one. So we ordered some springs. I want to say it was from Eaton Springs. I'll look that up and put a link in the description. 1.5 inch lowering springs in the front, 1 inch lowering blocks in the back, new shocks all around, rides like a dream. Once we get it off the bias ply and go to radials, it'll ride even better. Safety first, never trust the e-brake. That's a good spot. It would help if you turn the handle. So the thing is, I bought this floor jack to lift diesel trucks because we had 2. We still have 1, but I sold mine. So this thing's a beast. It doesn't even hardly take any effort. This car may be big, but it's not diesel truck sized. You want to just make sure that, you know, the tire's not about to roll over the block or anything like that. It looks like it's pretty good. So I'm gonna come back over here. And as you can see, it's definitely up high enough for me to get under there. But once again, safety first. Always use a jack stand every time. In fact, one time, my dad was working under a car and he trusted the e-brake. I believe It was not on jack stands. I don't remember the exact parts of the story, but long story short, he laid in the driveway as a car rolled over him, and he's going, holding on to everything. Didn't hurt him at all. Moral of the story, always use a jack stand. Never trust your e-brake. All right, let's grab that jack stand. All right, so today's goal, look for the shiny object surrounded by unshiny objects. And there we are. Our goal today is simply to undo this guy. This just seems so simple, it's like annoying that we have to do this. We've already done this once before. The first cable we bought, it turned out that it was it's kind of faulty basically. It didn't want to spin free. See, like this one spins really easy. That one, not so much. Big heavy hood. Yeah, this thing's all original. I'll look this up again to make sure, but if I remember correctly, it's a 331 V8. Done some new ignition parts, had some work done with the power steering, new horn relay. Something like this can easily damage paint, so you want to kind of keep it in there. And this is the other end. There's like a rubber grommet, as you can see. There. You want to get that off there. And so yeah, I mean, as you see, it's a nice cable. Just isn't working for what we need. So I'll show you why. Here's our issue. Let's see if I can do this while holding a camera. So it has to clear this first of all. So it has to go in there, and then this has to go far enough to screw onto here. As you can see, it doesn't go that far. You can get like maybe about that much, and if you jiggle it enough, it'll pop off. So, but what you'll see is that the end piece here, which it won't focus on, whatever, it's a little longer basically. So you get that, and then this piece also, this is a little deeper. So what you're able to do is get a couple of good turns out of it, and that's not going anywhere, you know? So let's get it on the car. Our goal is to kind of run this the same path, roughly. And the other goal is to not puncture a hole in your radiator. Punch a hole, you know what I mean. So feed that up through there a little bit, and down below we go. Trying to feed it through this guy right here, and then kind of push it back that direction, grab the end of it, and then there's like this rear transmission support. Let me see. Okay, there we go. So now we're kind of back to where we were earlier. So this simply feeds into this hole. You want to make sure that there's like the end is squared, that's how it turns. So you want to make sure that the square end ends up in the gear inside, which is driven. And obviously you want to make sure that it screws onto there we go, onto the housing. It's usually a good idea to wear safety glasses doing something like this, which I neglected to do and am regretting at the moment. So that's basically that. So let's go outside. Okay, so here we go, up and over. So like I said, you kind of have to, yeah, like this. You gotta fish your head down here. Whew. Okay, and as you'll see, this little guy is already sticking up through there. As you can see, I am kind of buried in here. Essentially, you just feed it up like this. You go, okay, hey, there's the threads. Yeah, I can feel those. And boom, we're good to go. Real simple job. Another downside to working on cars, which I guess isn't a downside for everyone, but I have sensitive ears. Everything is really, really unreasonably loud. So, just so you know. Just enough to Like I said, unreasonably loud. Aw, yeah. See it? It's moving. It's moving. And it's working beautifully. Just like it's supposed to. It was a real simple job. I'll probably do a quick little video. I'm not sure if I'll mix it in with this one or if I'll film it and do it as a separate video. Kind of showing the progress that I've gotten so far on the power-flite truck. That's pretty much it. Mission accomplished. See everyone later.